running ads to get clients. If you're watching this video, you obviously want to get more clients for your business, and you're trying to figure out how can you run ads to do this. All right, the reason you're probably pursuing ads is because it seems so simple. You click a button and then boom, it gets you traffic, gets you leads, it books calls on your calendar, and you get clients. And truly, it can be that simple once you set it up. Once you set this up, you will have a money printer. You put $1 in, you make $5, you make $10 from it. You can simply push a button to make money. It does get that simple at a certain point. So in this video, I'm gonna break down how ads actually work, how to make it profitable. I'm also gonna give away the highest converting ad setup I've ever seen in my life. All right, it's a good one. If you don't know who I am, my name is Jack Bly, the one coaching business to 170K a month. I'm sharing what I've learned along the way. So let's hop right in. So number one, the first thing we need to understand about ads is the profitable equation, like the whole entire goal, the whole entire aim of ads. So this is gonna give you a big overview. All right, so this is it. This is like the big thing we need to achieve with ads. If we don't achieve this, then it's a loser, like we're losing money. It's not good enough. So what we have here is 30-day cash. All right, hopefully you can see this. I know my 3 is kind of weird. 30-day cash must be greater than CAC. All right, this is the big equation, the big aim of running ads. You need this, you need to achieve this. So what this means, 30-day cash. This is the average cash collected from your clients in the first 30 days. So basically how much cash you're getting the first 30 days someone signs up. All right, find out whatever this is, the average number right here. Let's say, for example, this is 3K. Cool. And then we need to figure out what is the CAC. All right, this is client acquisition cost. How much does it actually cost you to acquire the client? All right, this is the big equation. This is the biggest thing you need to pay attention to when you're running ads. This is how you tell if it's profitable or not. And so, obviously, if we have 3K right here, we obviously just need this to be bigger than this. If it is, then cool, it's profitable, keep on running it. Ideally, you want this to be at least 2x your CAC. All right, so this would be, let's say this is 1.5K. This is really the max. You can get a whole lot cheaper than this. I've seen guys spend $20 and sign a client from it. So he spends $40 and get 3K. That's not typical, but it is very possible. I'm gonna show you highest converting ads up in this video too. So this is a big equation. And it's the thing that matters the most. All right, so keep this in mind. All right, you need to be tracking this stuff. If you don't track this, you will be driving blind. You're literally just spending money and you're just hoping like you're gambling. You're literally just going in the casino at that point if you don't track this stuff. So let me get out number 2 here. All right, number 2, this is so important. If you're gonna run ads and run it properly, you need this. So number 2, this is prior to the ad setup. We have your avatar research. All right, a lot of people get bored, they roll their eyes when you hear market research or avatar research. All right, especially if they've been in business for a while. They're like, oh yeah, I know my customer, blah, blah, blah. But you need this freaking dial. You need this really, really dialed in if you're gonna make ads profitable. There's big things that we need here. First thing we need is an avatar call out. All right, so the avatar call out is the words, the phrase that you use to get the attention of your avatar, of your ideal clients. You need this. All right, you need to be a match for what they actually identify with. So this is like a label. A lot of times this can be an if-then statement. If you fit this conditions and you're a fit for us, anything like that, that's going to call out the avatar. All right, so what you can do for this, the easiest way to find this out is poll your clients. Literally poll them. Give them 3 options. Hey, I'm trying to run some ads to get some more people in our service. Which of these labels or which of these callouts do you resonate the most with? And so, for example, let's say you target, entrepreneurs or something. You can have entrepreneurs, you can have business owner, you can have, whatever, these different labels. And you poll your clients, see what they resonate most with. And this is gonna give you a concrete answer. What is the best avatar call out? Because this is what you're gonna use in your ad, really in the headline to get the attention of the right people. So that's the first step. If you don't have attention of the right people, you will fail, period. So you need this. So easiest way to do this, again, pull your clients. The second thing you need is exact language. Exact language. So this means in your ad, with all the other stuff that you say, when you're talking about the dream outcome, you're talking about problems, everything, you want to use the exact language, the same lingo, the same phrasing, the same terminology as your avatar. All right, it sounds simple, but this is big. All right, so example of this, let's say your avatar, they want to, let's say you're selling weight loss or something, and your avatar says they want to trim down. That's the language that they use. But if you say, shred fat or something, a little bit different. It's obviously like the same thing, but if everyone in your avatar says trim down, but you say shred fat, it's a small mismatch. All right, so it's a little bit less influential. All right, it sounds small, it sounds stupid, but this stuff is big. Because like when you're running ads, like most of the time you're running it to a cold audience, or maybe you're running it to a warm audience, but like you only have like a second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds before someone keeps on scrolling. It's all you have. And so this stuff needs to be matched. You need to be speaking the words that are in their mind, all right? You need to be inside of their mind for it to be as effective, as high as converting as possible. So exact language. And this applies to everything here. And then number 3, this kind of applies to exact language, dream outcome match. So whatever the dream outcome is that you're promising, lose weight, achieve XYZ, you want this to be a dream outcome match. So the exact words that they would say, that your avatar says. And the question I like to ask my clients for this is, what is the stupid simple outcome you're hoping to achieve as a result of this product or service? Like what is the stupid simple outcome that you want? The reason I say it like that is I want the first answer that pops in their brain, like the instant answer. Because that gives you the instant comprehension words. All right, when it's the instant, like no-brainer, like what is the stupid simple thing? It's the first thing that comes to mind. All right, that means it's in their like subconscious, like it's right there. And so if we grab that word, we put it in front of them in the ad, boom, we have way more attention. Because like I said, we only have 1 to 3 seconds. And so if we're using all this stuff that exactly is from their brain, we're gonna convert more people. All right, last thing is objections. All right, so this is a number of things, but what are the most common objections for your clients? Like this could be on your sales calls. This could be, effort and sacrifice that they have to do to get the results, or at least they perceive they have to do. You want to overcome those objections in their exact language. So I know one of the fitness coaches I worked with, he worked with moms, and he used their exact language of, instead of saying like, oh, eat your favorite foods while doing this, that's like very general lingo. He used lingo exact to his avatar moms. He talked about, I'll be able to drink a glass of wine, go out with your friend. I don't know exactly what he said, but he said something like that. It was exact to his avatar. All right. And so that's overcoming objections in the exact language of your avatar. So this applies to everything. That's number 2, avatar research. Again, the best place to do this is go to your clients, go to the source exactly, poll them on different things here. Just give them like 2 or 3 options. Say, hey, what sounds the best to you? What resonates the most with you? And boom, you get these answers. All right, so that's number 2. It's so important. And then now number 3, we're going to go over the actual setup for the highest converting ad that I've found to this day. This ad, I know we set this up with one of the coaches I work with, and he literally spent $40 and he made $6K back, which is insane, like absurd. All right, we got pretty darn good return on investments. That's the best one, so that's why I use it as a headline. It's not typical, by the way, but I wanted to say that. So it is really, really good. So this is the best ad setup I've seen, and it goes like this. So what this ad is, it's retargeting ads. All right, so RT equals retargeting ads. All right, so what is retargeting ads? Retargeting ads are ads that target your existing audience, your existing followers, engagers, people like that. So people are already aware of you, they already know you, they probably already like you, they probably already trust you to an extent. All right, so this is the warmest, hottest leads that you have. And so you can set this up on whatever platform you're on. If you're on Twitter, you can set it up there. If you're on Instagram, you can set it up there. But these are ads that target your existing audience. And so when you think about variables when it comes to ads, there's a few things. There's the pool of people, the targeting, so that's number 1. And we're already using the best targeting possible, which is people who are already warm, like they're already hot, they already know you. All right, so that's number 1. And then number 2, the actual words they use, the copy and the offer, we're maxing that out right here in number 2. All right, it's the offer, the actual words that you're using to get their attention in the first place. We're doing that with number 2. And then the last thing, the call to action, I found to work best. You want it to be extremely simple as far as what the call to action is. What's worked really well for us, what we do, is we have a call to action to DM us, a keyword. All right, this we do. So we get inbound leads, the simple ad that follows this formula. All right, so we're retargeting our audience, our existing followers. We're using this stuff, so it's a no-brainer, it's an exact match. We're pulling information from their brain, we're putting it in front of them, so it's a perfect offer for what they want. And we're having a very simple, low commitment, 0 cost, completely free, super easy call to action. Hey, DM us this keyword, and it will help you, get this dream outcome. Something simple like that. And this drives insane results. It's extremely easy for you and for your prospects as well. And so what this does is gives us a bunch of inbound leads. All right, inbound leads. I have a bunch of guys we're doing this with, and we're getting inbound leads for as low as like $4 to like $10, like in that range. Like it's very, very cheap. And what we do, I'll show you the whole funnel here. We go from DM to call to client. All right, this is the process. All right, so we run these ads to our audience. They DM us. That's step one. We get them on a call, which is step two, and they turn into a client. Typical conversion rates, we're looking for DM to call. We want at least 25%. At least 25%. All right, so you can run some numbers. Let's say like we're getting the higher cost of inbound DMs. We're paying $10 per inbound DM. That means for getting this conversion rate, we're paying $40 per call. $40, like that's cheap. That's cheap. If you run a coaching program, you're running higher ticket, you're charging at least 2K or 3K or 4K or 5K plus. $40 is freaking cheap for a call. It's really cheap, especially if you're converting on what we want, which is around 33%. 1 in 3 people. You can get that, that's a killer conversion rate. Even if you're at 20-25%, like not that good, it's still gonna make you a lot of money. Because that means we'll leave out the show rate just for simplicity, but we're paying $40 per call, and then we convert 1 in 3 people. That equals $120 client acquisition cost. $120. So example here, let's say you charge 3K, and then you're paying, $120. Like that is a crazy money printer, and it adds, like we've achieved this for many of my clients that we work with right here, which is absurd. Like absurd. I remember one of my clients, Jimmy, he texted me the other day, and he got an 87 to 1 ROAS. 87 to 1. So what that means is every $1 he puts in ads, he makes $87 back. Like that is a money printer. That is insane. And this is the highest converting setup I've found to this day so far. All right, this is also pretty cheap because it's retargeting ads. Your audience is probably not millions and millions of people, it might be, but you probably have a few thousand people or hundreds of thousands of people. So this is not gonna be a massive audience. It's not gonna be like millions and millions of billions of people. And so the spend on this is usually like really just like $5 a day or so, maybe $10. All right, so that's like, this is the intro to running ads. If you do this stuff, you can run really powerful ads. You can get this equation dialed in. 30-day cash, more than CAC, you're winning. Do the avatar research, poll your exact clients, get this stuff, and then run the retargeting ads. The first ads I would recommend for someone to run is this stuff because it's the highest converting, it's the easiest, and it's so simple. All right. So that is the video. If you're a coach, you want help setting this stuff up. That's what I do for my clients. And you want to add at least 10 to 20K a month to your business predictably, then go ahead and click the link below. We'll hop on a free demo call. We'll chat out how it all works. But you are amazing. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.